Congratulations for making it this far. So in this video, we're going to be talking about these intellectual faculties beyond our senses that we were born with, that you're not even told about or how to use them. In the last video, make sure you go back. We talked about your emotional addictions. That's right, we get addicted to certain feelings and we keep creating those feelings over and over and over again. So we get to break the habit of being you, but the first step is being aware. All right, so that's the last video. Make sure you're watching it. We are going to be launching this course soon to the public. But today, let's talk about these intellectual faculties. I learned about these when I was going through the Bob Proctor course. So we have 6 of them. The first one we're going to talk about here is called your imagination. I'm sure you all know about that. But when we're young, we have this amazing imagination. We could be a bunny rabbit. We could be a movie star. What we get to create in our mind, we get to feel it, and we get to be young doing it. But when you're about 6 years old, it starts getting trained out of us. We stopped using our imagination. That's one thing. And you know the laws. If you can see it, you can do it. You would never get an image in your mind you couldn't do. So if you're not healthy and you want to be healthy and you're having an image in your mind that's healthy, it's going to happen no matter what. It has to. It's the law. You can only attract what you're in harmonious vibration with. You keep that image in your mind, and that's your will, that's your focus. It keeps the image there. It's one of your intellectual faculties. Now, if you have a negative image in your mind of your health and where it's going, guess what you're going to attract? You will attract everything in your reality to get the negative image. So it's important that we use our imagination to the highest power. The next one we have is your intuition. Your intuition is that little voice in your head, and it's telling you, go here, do that. Don't forget your rain jacket on the way out. A little voice in your head. Now, how do you know that that's your intuition, not just some random voice? How do you know when a solicitor is calling you? You just know. So once you get familiar with that voice in your head, you're going to know that's your intuition. Your intuition's never wrong. Then we have our will. That is your ability to keep the image in your mind. A lot of us are on ADHD medication. Our thoughts are everywhere. It's like, oh, here, do that. And you feel overwhelmed and chaos. And then you need a drug to help keep your brain focused on the image in your mind. Well, if you know how to use your willpower, your focus, you can just do a simple exercise. Take a candle, see that flame, stare at the flame. Keep all the other thoughts out of your thinking. Keep them out and just focus on the flame. That's how you're going to strengthen this mental muscle. The next one is your reasoning factor. We have the ability to think. The ants and the animals and everything else but us, we are the highest form of creation that we know about. And the little animals don't have the ability to think. Imagine a fly. Okay, the fly will literally die. It'll go into that window thinking it can go outside and it will die. It doesn't realize that 2 feet away is an opened area it can go through. It doesn't think that. We have the ability to think. That's our reasoning factor. Then we have our memory. There's no such thing as bad memory. It's just we don't know how to use our memory. Our memory works on ridiculous association. So attaching something funny to it and over and over and over again. So these are all things we're going to dive deep into the course. And then our last one is how we view the world, how we view ourselves. That's our perception. Everything has a negative and a positive. It's just how we view it. So you could take a terrible thing and you could turn it into a positive. You could take a great thing and turn it into a negative, and that is your perception. And these things that we were born with, when we're growing up, we're using them. But the thing is that the people you're around also control the way you think, control the perception, your perception. If the person around you is like scarcity mindset, lack mindset, worried about everything, and you're around that person, that becomes you. That is literally the program in the back of your mind. So you view the glass half empty instead of half full. And we can't blame you. We have to go back into our past and realize that we became conditioned to our identity from the people that are around us. So the first step again is being aware, and then we will go through all the different things in the course on how to change, how to actually go out there and make a difference in the world and change us and become the best person. So I hope you enjoyed this video about these 6 intellectual faculties. We'll be diving more in depth and really tuning in on how you can use these to your advantage to get anything that you want, not just health, but wealth and all kinds of other great things. So look forward to seeing you in the next video, and we will be launching this course soon to the public. Cheers, friends.